There are 4 camera shots that are made for the tripod, and I'm going to teach you all of them starting right now.
We are control. You will be assimilated, or you will be eliminated.
Not while I'm still in town.
There are all sorts of different crazy camera shots out there, but if you're looking for that steady, smooth, great footage, stick with these 4 main camera shots that are made for the tripod. Camera shot number 1, the pan. The pan, short for panoramic, is one of the most rudimentary camera shots in the business. A pan is a steady, horizontal movement that is used often when following someone or following an object like a car. There are 2 types of pans, pan right and pan left. When you are panning a person or an object moving, you want to keep in mind the rule of thirds. Have the person or object at the back of the frame shot with space in front of the person for them to walk. This is correct. This is incorrect. Camera shot number 2, the tilt. A tilt is a steady vertical movement that is used often when the camera operator wants to display the vertical significance of an object. There are 2 different types of tilts, tilt up and tilt down. Tilt up is used many times when filming large objects to show the significance of its height, such as a skyscraper. Tilt down can be used to signify the depth of a place, or to portray how high up someone or something is. The pan and the tilt are so basic but yet so important because they mimic the natural behaviors of the human head, allowing the audience to really connect with the shot. Pan right and pan left is like you turning your head right and you turning your head left. Tilt up is similar to looking up, and tilt down is similar to looking down. Other than the point of view shot, the pan and the tilt are the only camera shots that imitate the natural movements of the human head, allowing for a human connection with the shot. These 4 camera shots can also be used to display key sources of information to help tell the story to your audience. Notice in this shot, as Indiana James walks out of the room, he leaves his keys on the table unintentionally. There's really no need to even state that, because the pan right directs that piece of information to the audience. Camera shot number 3, the zoom. A zoom is not a physical movement of the camera. It is a magnification of an object or a reduction of an object. There are 2 types of zooms, the zoom in and the zoom out. The zoom in is used a lot when wanting to focus your audience on a certain object or even feeling. Zooming in obviously cuts out other objects from the frame, but it also cuts out their importance or significance as well, allowing the audience to unconsciously reassess what is actually significant in the frame to help better understand the story that you are trying to tell. The zoom out does just the opposite. While it starts in on an object, the zoom out is meant to portray how small that object or emotion truly is within the story of the film. Camera shot number 4, the still shot. While there is no movement of any sort of the camera within a still shot, it is often one of the most important shots that has been forgotten. With this camera shot, all you need to do is not move the camera at all. The still shot was meant to capture the natural movement within the scene. Let the natural movement tell your story you want to portray. Technically, you should only add in other camera shots when the natural movements within the still shot are not sufficient enough to convey your message to the audience. It is within this moment when you should start using other forms of camera movements to help tell your story to the audience. I think a lot of people simply overlook what camera shots are meant to do. Camera shots are meant to capture motion. Motion is what tells a story. Without motion, you have a still frame or a frozen frame. It's a picture. And while that one still shot or picture may be worth 1,000 words and is actually telling 1,000 different stories, a freeze frame without motion cannot continue those stories on. Well, there you have it. The 4 camera shots that are made for the tripod. Try capturing your story using a variety of these camera shots. And I'm looking forward to seeing your results. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in for the next James Gang tutorial.
Please move on to the following assimilation tutorial. Begin now.